could have been a colorful Doris, okay? Shout out to Doris, all right? Look, I have always been, what's the word I'm looking for? I've always been like jealous, not jealous, just like inspired, and admire Doris, you know what I'm saying, and her job. And for those of you who don't know, Doris is the lady who basically she be at all the NBA games, okay? She be right there after a win. She get the most exciting footage, okay? She be right there when they win, all in their face. How does it feel? Like, oh, okay. So yeah, shout out to that. I definitely could have been a colorful Doris. But anyway, let's get into this Canelo and Charlo fight, okay? Because we got to, all right? Because listen, I hear it, okay? I hear the comments, they swirling. Word on the curb is a lot of people were unimpressed, okay, with Charlo's performance. Um, y'all make sure y'all hit the like button, okay? We're on the road to 10K subscribers. All right, shout out to that. Y'all make sure y'all hit the like button, and y'all subscribe, okay? And click the bell notification so you make sure you can catch every show when I'm live. But anyway, listen, y'all. Comments are swirling, and word on the curb is a lot of people are not satisfied, okay, with what Charlo did in his fight against Canelo, okay? A lot of people feel like he didn't handle his business. And I said, okay. Was we watching the same fight, y'all? Because he handled his business, okay? In my opinion. Child, look. It's the and I can honestly say, it's the boxers for me. Like, it's not so much regular people's opinion that really got to me and made me really excited to talk about this. It's the boxers, y'all. The boxers are like surprisingly saying ish, that they shouldn't be saying. Like, for instance, Clarissa Shields. She basically said she felt disappointed, and she felt like, I mean, I don't want to put words in her mouth, but she felt disappointed and she felt like Charlo could have did more. And I'm seeing that from a lot of different fighters. Now Crawford is supposed to talk his mess, but he went overboard too, by basically saying that Canelo spanked Charlo, it made him kind of look a mess. But listen, the truth of the matter is, I watched the fight. Charlo did his thing, okay? As a Texas girl, shout out to Texas, shout out to the whole state. Y'all know we took a hard loss with Earl Spence, right? We coming off of a hard loss. Listen, that loss that Charlo took, baby, we can survive, okay? We happy, okay? It is what it is. Like, I am, first of all, Charlo did his thing, okay? People were saying he was running. He did not run, okay? He stood in the front of that, okay? He stood in the front of that, first of all. And let me just say this, Clarissa Shields, okay? You do it, all right? We want to see you do it. You go up two weight classes and fight somebody that's been there, a bull, you know what I'm saying, at the top of um at the top, of their weight class. And then you see how you do, okay? And that's for all the boxers who didn't like what Charlo got in there and did. Because if you ask me, he got in there and performed, okay? I don't know what they wanted to see. In my eyes, they wanted to see him get knocked out, okay? They absolutely did. They want to see him get knocked out. They want to see him take a beating. Why? Okay? As a true fan of the sport, now I'm a new fan to boxing. I'm a sports girl, period. Okay, so I've been watching boxing for years, but like, I'm really locked in now. I am really locked in. Y'all got my attention. I love it. Okay, man, he did what needed to be done. Like, he took some, he gave some. Period. They acting like he ran from Canelo. He didn't. He stood there. You know what I'm saying? He stood there. First of all, like I was saying, as a boxing fan, you want your boxer, your favorite boxers, to have a high IQ already, right? You want them to be able to think, and be in tip top shape when it comes to the sport. That's one. So Charlo, in my opinion, fought a very, very smart fight. Okay, they wanted him to be a dummy. Okay, absolutely. They wanted him to get in there and get knocked around. All right, which he didn't. And it's not his fault that when he did stand in front of Canelo, Canelo didn't handle his business like he should have, okay? See, that's what I'm getting at. My thing is, why is everybody downplaying what Charlo did, but ain't nobody going after Canelo, okay? Because Canelo's performance was just okay. In my opinion. Did y'all see Charlo face when he left? Listen, I watched the whole fight. I know Canelo was going to the body a lot, but did y'all see Charlo face when he left? Did he look like he had just got beat up? Like, come on, y'all, with the excuses. Y'all, like, it was too much for me. Okay, I'm not really feeling out of criticism. Okay, um, as a Texas girl, listen, Charlo did his thing, okay? And he can walk away with his head held high, okay, in his check, okay? Because let me tell you something, in my eyes, let me tell you what happened. He got in there and he realized that he wasn't as strong as Canelo, so he went to plan B, okay? And you need a plan B in boxing. You do. If you don't have a plan B, when your A ain't working, then you just gonna get whooped. You need a plan B. You need another game plan. Once you see that what you was training for didn't work, all right. And in my opinion, that's what happened to Earl Spence. Earl Spence didn't have his plan B, okay, and that fell on his trainers. Excuse me, I told y'all. Um, his trainer got out trained. I mean, out. It wasn't just the boxers. It's boxer against boxer, but trainer against trainer. Okay, so the trainers, they got to take that loss with you. All right. It is what it is. And if you ask me, in my opinion, Derrick James, he didn't have the answers for Bo Mack and Crawford. Okay, it is what it is. Now let me say this too before I get out of here on this topic. As far as Crawford goes, Crawford, I hear you. I hear you. Saying that you want Canelo, but Crawford, in my opinion, you ain't gonna do too much better than Charlo. You're not. Absolutely, you're not. Now I will say this: you talking like you'll do better than Charlo, so you might try. But in my opinion, it's gonna be the same exact match, okay? Because I'm not really here for all the going up in weight, okay? That's one. And then two, another thing, Crawford, you do it. You do it. We want to see you do it. Do it. All that high price bumping you doing, all you gotta do is just do what he did. Go do it. For real. I want to see Crawford get out there with Canelo. I do. But at the end of the day, I think they all just want to get out there for a paycheck. Yes, I think Charlo thought he really could stand a chance against Canelo. But I think once he got in there and felt his power, meaning his own power, meaning Canelo's power, I think he realized that, like, no, I'm probably not finna win this. So he fought a smart fight. He fought the type of fight where, like I said, he left there looking like he was sparring. He left there looking like he was in a sparring match. Come on now. Canelo had little dings and little stuff on his face and stuff that let you know he was in there. It let you know he at least pinched him. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. That wasn't no Earl Spence Crawford. It wasn't. It wasn't. And, like, give credit. Charlo did his thing. Give credit. If Canelo is out there like people think he out there, Charlo should have been way more beat up. It ain't that much running in the world. Like, now you got that whole square to get at a man. Period. If you can't do nothing with his skills, then you just can't do nothing with his skills, you know? And I think that Canelo is showing signs of not being all of what the boxing world make him to be. You know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, this match for him was just like, yeah, let me see where you at type stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, nobody expected Charlo to win, really. I mean, a lot of us fans did. You know, we thought he had a chance, you know, and he did. Now let me just say this. After the fight, I watched his brother. I have never watched his brother film. After the fight, I watched his brother film. And like, looking at his brother film, yeah, it looked like the wrong Charlo was out there. For real. But the little brother, I take my hats off to the little brother, because the little brother got in the paint, okay? And he stood in front of that bull, okay? And a lot of people ain't finna do that. A lot of people can't do that. And Crawford, if that's what you gonna do it. We wanna see you do it. But I will say this though, we wanna see you fight Charlo too though. So like, I don't know what all that's about. You acting like you don't wanna fight Charlo no more. See, like, listen, this is what I think for real. And again, Canelo too. Canelo need to fight Benitez. I believe that's his name. David Benitez. Yeah, get in there with David. Like, why you ain't fought David? Like, get in there with David. Like, why are you avoiding the top people in your weight class to fight somebody like Charlo anyway? You see what I'm saying? Like, it's weird the way they set up matches anyway. It's almost like they don't want him to fight Benitez because he will end the reign. Same thing with Crawford. If Crawford gets beat up by Charlo, then the Canelo fight goes away, in my opinion. So I think that's why Crawford don't want to fight Charlo no more. But at the end of the day, Crawford, get out there. Get out there. We want to see you get out there. Period. You've been bumping. We want to see it. It is what it is. And at the end of the day, we ain't mad at it. We want to see you whoop Canelo too. But honestly, in my hearts of our hearts, I don't think that's gonna happen. I don't, y'all. I don't have a lot of faith in that. And I'll take it a step further. Go all the way up to 168 to fight Canelo too, just like Charlo did. Don't see, somebody was saying last night that Canelo might come down to 260 to fight Crawford. No, we don't want to see him lose a pound. No, we want to see him go against that same 168 that Charlo did. You know what I'm saying? Because he bumping. And we want to see you do it. Like, I'm not a Canelo fan, so I would love to see Crawford get out there and win. But, like, do it. You know, you got to do it first. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, I know he's selling himself. And it is what it is. Like, whether you think you can win or not, you're supposed to act like you can. You know, like, that's what gets the fight out the ground. And, like, I can honestly say, y'all, they was talking. To the point where I think that the Crawford and Canelo fight probably is going to happen. I do. I think it's going to happen. Now, why? I don't know why. That it just, it don't make a lot of sense. You know what I'm saying? It don't. Like, I was watching a clip last night where one of those mans, I forgot his name. He's a white guy. Excuse me, he does like announcements. You know, he like one of the ones that say, let's get ready to rumble and stuff. He's been in boxing for years. He said it. He said a Benitez versus Canelo fight makes way more sense. But people want to see Crawford fight Canelo. And that's just so stupid to me. That is so stupid to me. You want to see somebody go gain 20 pounds to get their ass beat at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? To get their ass beat at the end of the day. Like, why? Why are we doing that? You know what I'm saying? And even Charlo. When Charlo went to that's weird to me. Even Charlo, when Charlo went to 168 to fight Canelo, he shouldn't have fought Canelo first. It's so many other people that he could have fought. What's that man's name? His name start with a P. The one that fought Canelo and Benitez. He a white boy. Ugh, he bad. He a bad boy. It's a lot of people that uh Charlo could have got to before he fought Canelo. Charlo should have stayed at 168 for some years before he even fought Canelo. But it don't work like that. You know what I'm saying? For whatever reason, you take the fight, you gotta gain the weight, and then you gotta go fight the man. That's weird to me because I don't think you're gonna win like that. Like it's a it's a it's a mismatch. It's a mismatch. You know what I'm saying? As far as power goes, you know. But like, yeah, and that's another thing. People just mad because Charlo go back to his 154 undisputed. He's still that man. You know what I'm saying? He's still that man. On top of that, I feel like he ready to run through anything up under, you know, because he didn't felt Canelo Power. So at the end of the day, I don't think Crawford is ready for Charlo. And if you is, get out there. We want to see it. You know what I'm saying? Like Charlo said, you know he want to get at you behind her. Absolutely. Mm, absolutely. And we want you to. We want him to. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Like, baby, you owe the whole state of Texas that. Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. And like, I just want you to know, Terrence Crawford, like us Texas fans, we want to see you fight Charlo. Okay? Like we not knocking your bag, we not stopping your bag. Hopefully, you know, but like I said, I think that's the way it goes. If he fight Charlo and lose, then Canelo ain't he can't even talk about Canelo no more until he I don't know. I don't know. But we ain't trying to mess up your Canelo bag. Get in it. We see you in it. We see you in it. You know, they talking. They even asked Canelo about Crawford. They did. And Canelo said, listen, let me enjoy my win. You know, I ain't thinking about nobody. He said, I'll fight whoever. And he'll be back. He's supposed to be back in May. And let me just say this too, like the boxing world, y'all wanted to see Charlo hurt himself. Y'all wanted to see him hurt himself and be out of boxing for a while. No, he got his check. He somewhat count his little ducats. He look good. He could say he fought Canelo. He can brag on not being knocked out, like he said. He can brag on standing in front of a train. You know what I'm saying? And not looking like he came out of a wreck. You know, he got a little bragging rights, period. And like I said, I did watch his brother footage. And like looking at the brother, yeah, yes. It looked like that was the brother fight, for real. Like ultimately he bigger. You know, his brother bigger. You know what I'm saying? And it seemed like that's another thing. Y'all wanted to see 154 Charlo at 168. He couldn't show y'all that. You know what I'm saying? Like Canelo would have to come down. What y'all think gonna happen if Canelo come down 154 to fight Charlo? Man, we would have saw a whole different fight. And like I said, I get it from the fans because the fans are very inexperienced. It's the boxers for me. You know, like it's the boxers for me. Now, Terrence Crawford, he's supposed to talk his talk because he don't like Charlo. And now it seems like he's running from Charlo. But, you know, he's supposed to talk his talk. But some of them other boxers, they just, I wasn't feeling with how they was talking, making it seem like they felt like he was running or he didn't do enough. Now, Antonio Tarver kept it real. Tarver kept it real. He said everything I said. Shoot, the man fought a smart fight. Shoot, what you wanted? What did you want? He stood in front of that. He didn't run. Charlo stood there and took punches. Punches. Man, I just feel like anything smaller than Canelo can't do nothing with Charlo. Like, nothing. So he might want to hang out, you know, at their shots or something. Because and I really ain't got Crawford I mean, I got a lot of faith in Crawford giving them any action, but it is what it is. And you know, Earl Spence will be back in the ring soon with Crawford. So yeah, we got that to look forward to. It is what it is. Our boy won't